We turn our attention now to Tamil Nadu, where a Russian national was allegedly drugged and then gang raped. In Tiruvannamalai, 6 people have been detained. The woman arrived on the 12th of June and rented a service apartment, we understand, for her stay. On Monday, she was taken to a local hospital after being found unconscious in her room. Doctors say it could be a case of gang rape. Let's go across now to my colleague Pramod, who's joining us live now from Chennai. Pramod, this is a real horrifying case that takes place with a tourist who comes to this country to soak in the country, but unfortunately is met with this sort of fate. What is being done to try and identify who these people are who committed this crime?
Well, it definitely is an absolute shocker, and as you might know, Tiruvannamalai is one of the very famous tourist spots in Tamil Nadu. It has various temples and ancient forts around the area, and a lot of foreigners visit this place, and they also go to the temple. And auspiciously, they walk around the temple for a 14-kilometer stretch, calling it as Girivalla. This particular victim had come to Chennai on June 12th, and she was staying in this place. And apparently, a few people were helping her with logistics and stay, travel, car, and everything like that. And what happened is that 3 days ago, a person has admitted her to the hospital in an unconscious state. Then police were informed by the doctors that there could be a possibility of alleged sexual assault, forwarding which the police have detained 5 people, and they have also found out there were wounds in the victim's body. The thing is that the police or the doctors cannot go ahead and do any kind of test because there is nobody with the victim who could get permissions for it. But for now, the magistrate has visited the hospital also. The magistrate Magirinthi of Tiruvannamalai has stated that they are waiting for her to gain conscience. The doctors claim that she could be under the influence of a cocktail of drugs, and they cannot give any kind of immediate medicine because they have to find out what drug is in her system. And the second thing is that the magistrate also claims that an immediate victim compensation package would be provided as soon as she regains conscience and tells them what exactly happened. So the cops and the magistrate are waiting for that pertinently. But before that, 5 people have been detained, and they have been slapped with section 376 and 511 as a precursory form. And the police also, a senior official, claimed that unless she opens her mouth and tells what exactly happened, they cannot proceed with the investigation because it's a foreign national involved in the case.
Right, Pramod, but the cops, you're saying, seem to be a little apprehensive in actually taking this very much further until they hear from the victim herself. But have the police, have the administration been able to reach out to her family to give them some information on her condition?
Well, generally what happens is that Russian embassy would be informed as to what has happened, and since they have discovered through her passport that she's a Russian national, the Russian embassy has been informed. But apparently the police have also discovered that she had not extended her visa to stay in the country, so that is also being investigated. The police also stated, one of the senior officers informed us that they are waiting for any kind of information from the Russian embassy, post which only they can continue to find out what exactly went in this past 3 days, in particular Tiruvannamalai. The immediate thing is that they want her to regain conscience, and the doctors are fighting real hard to do that because they have to flush out the drugs from her body. And for the past 2 days, she had stayed inside the room without eating anything. So her blood level, sugar, and everything is completely low, and that's the reason she was critical. But now they claim that she has come out of immediate danger, but still it will take some time for her to gain conscience.
Right, Pramod, and this case, of course, really horrifying that this is taking place with a foreigner. So just explain to our viewers, Pramod, what exactly happened when she was found at her residence. What sort of tipped those who went looking for her that something could have gone wrong?
Well, on June 12th, she enters Tiruvannamalai, and she got some help from the locals over there who are providing her with car for traveling around the area, visiting spots, and someone has found her a hotel also. So she was staying in this particular hotel, but apparently people in that hotel got scared because for 2 days consecutively, that is yesterday, she was discovered in the hotel, and before that for 2 days she was the room was locked and she did not come out. And since she was a foreign national, the hotel owner was also completely scared, and that's when they informed the cops. And before the cops could enter the place, one person has taken her to the hospital. But however, the person has confessed that he found her in the inside her room with her dress untangled and such, and he has also been detained for questioning right now. The doctors have stated that she did not eat anything for 2 days consecutively, and that's the reason she's unconscious. And they also claim there is definite possibility there is some sort of a cocktail of drug is also inside the system. But as I mentioned earlier, without permission from her family, they cannot go through any kind of medical procedures. But still, they have said that they have done everything to stabilize her.
Right, Pramod, stay with us. We've got some breaking news coming in. A reaction now from, in fact, the district magistrate who visited the victim.